Hey Maddsters, welcome to Cogsci 200. Cogsci 200 is intro to cognitive science and kind of like the BCN track. I had no idea what to expect going into Cogsci. I took psych in high school, so I was like, okay, that's fine, it should be fine. Overall, it wasn't a bad class. I just didn't really like the kind of like hardness of psych, because psych or normal psych is just like how people interact kind of, and like how people think. But then Cogsci was more like, here's the brain, here's the functioning, here's like what happens when I speak and it comes through your ear and into your head and stuff like that. So more definitely like a hard science, kind of focused on the processes and the brain more. But overall, it wasn't too bad. This class was a standard 2.5-hour lectures plus 1 hour discussion per week. It was kind of weird because we had 2 lectures. So the first half was Chandra, which was a guy, and the second half was Mara, which was a girl. She was pretty cool. She was from Australia. So they were chill. We also needed an eye clicker, and that eye clicker, you actually got points with it. So before lecture, you were expected to read whatever article, whatever reading was online. Some of them got pretty long, so that was a little tough sometimes. And then during the lecture, there was probably at least 1 question based on what you read, and then 2 usually about the content that we just went over. So you got a total of 3 points each lecture if you got them right. If you didn't, then it was like you kind of lost points, which I personally don't like. I don't like having like high stakes things like that. Because, like, if you're getting 2 out of 3 on every single quiz for the whole semester, like, that kind of hurts you a little bit. I believe there are 4 different homeworks worth about 15 to 20 points. Maybe it was 25 points. I don't know. Some people struggled on them. I think they're fairly straightforward. You do have to kind of, like, think about it a little bit, look at your notes. But the GSIs who were running the discussions were pretty helpful about it. And no book. You just kind of sit there at the lectures and then, do whatever you learn from that. And then there are 3 exams. Not too bad. And then discussions, they weren't as bad. You just kind of like did various little activities. It was just tough for me because it was my last class on a Friday. It was like 1 to 2 p.m. and at that point I was done. I was like, ugh, so done. But it was fine. You just go, you kind of get some points or whatever, so it works. It's a mix of psych plus some other stuff. I didn't think it was too difficult. There are a few new topics that I hadn't learned about, but nothing too crazy about it. I don't think it was that interesting for me personally. Some people really liked it though, so there's that. But definitely like one of the more relaxed classes. The professors, GSIs were all really nice. If you've taken psych before, it should be fairly simple for you to understand and pick up. I give this class probably a solid A. For what you get out of it, for the amount of effort you put into it, I would say it's pretty good. So take this class if you're interested in the more processes of psych and how you think, but don't take it if you don't really want to learn about that. I hope this helps, and let me know if you have any other questions. Bye, Maddsters!